Hello everyone, how are you all? Thank you so much for joining this video. Today we are playing Whiteout Survival and I am here to show you one guide about the Whiteout Survival, the very important topic, the SvS. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you something about the SvS, how you can make some good score in the SvS in both preparation phase and battle phase. So let's see guys, what we can do in both preparation phase and battle phase. So I'm starting the video with the preparation phase. Preparation phase is difficult for both free to play and pay to win, but I will tell you mainly on free to play, because if you are pay to win you can easily make everything, any update you want, any upgrade, any building, whatever, you can do that easily. Free to play mainly face some problem, that's why I'm starting with the free to play. The first is city construction. I will tell you in very short because I have made several details video on this topic. So the first task is chief charm. I tell you to skip this task for the day one because it is not important. We have other better tasks. They are like fire crystal task, fire crystal building upgrade, fire crystal research upgrade, then training speed. Not the training speed. You don't do the training speed on the first day. The other two speed up, the construction speed up and the research speed up. You can go with this. So you can combine two tasks. Suppose you are upgrading this fire crystal building with fire crystal and refined fire crystal. Then what you can do, you can immediately complete the task using the speed up construction. Okay, that is one good thing you can do. Again, if you are upgrading any research using the fire crystal shard, you can immediately complete that using the fire crystal normal research speed up. You are upgrading with fire crystal shard and you are completing that with research speed up. So you are combining two tasks together. Don't go for the training speed up on the day one because it can backfire you in the other day when you are training. So skip the charm on the day one, that is good for you. Now we are coming to day two, that is the basic skills up. This day is very easy for free to play. First task is refined fire crystal and fire crystal and fire crystal shard. I tell you to avoid these two because the main reason is if you are free to play, you have already done several upgrades on the first day. You don't have enough fire crystal for the second day. So skip that. You can do one good thing, that is the lucky wheel. Here we go. You can check the lucky wheel guys. And in specific season, in specific generation, you get some specific hero. So go for it. And when you are doing the lucky wheel, I recommend you to do it on the first day. First day means the Tuesday, because the Monday we don't get the lucky wheel. Lucky wheel comes on Tuesday. So do as much spin as possible because other 2 days they are not very good for us. And try to go for 70 milestone chest if you are free to play. If you are pay to win, go for 120. I have no problem with that. And other tasks, you can also combine this thing on the day 2. You see here, when you are upgrading any hero using the shards, you can combine that with lucky wheel. Suppose you get the shard in the lucky wheel and you can use the same shard to upgrade your mythic hero. That is one good thing you can do. Also, the gathering task is very easy for free to play. If you are free to play, do as much gathering as possible and just skip the fire crystal task because you have already done that in the day 1. Day 3, that is more easy because in this day call as much rally as possible on the polar terror. You also get the lucky wheel task on this day, the 3rd day, but I recommend you to do the lucky wheel on the 2nd day on the SvS, that is better. You also get the pet task, but I tell you to avoid that because we are saving it for other day. And we also get the charm task, but you can do that if you want. Okay, you already skipped the charm task on day 1, so in this day you can do. Okay, mainly focus on calling rally. If you have cheap stamina, just drain them out in this day. Call as much rally as possible and always make sure this thing is active, the auto join rally. You get maximum 50 chest, you already know, but it is to help your alliance. Your alliance may have more stamina, they can call more rally, so you need to stay there as the joiner. So we have done the day 3. Now we are going to day 4. In day 4, it is very easy for free to play because we are getting the training task. Train as much troops as possible, and I tell you, if you have some low level troops, you can promote them on this day, you will get lot of points. You also get the task for widget, mithril, essence stone. Also the charm task come on this day, you can do this on this day if you want. And Hero Garrison Stone depends on you. You can do this either on this day or the next day, because on both day you get the Hero Garrison Stone task, also you get the widget and the mithril. I personally recommend do as much training as possible and skip the other task. Now we are in day 5. Day 5 you are getting the pet task. You remember I told you in day 3 you get the pet task. Don't do the pet task on day 3, go for day 5. That is better for you. In day 5, free to play can easily rank top 10. I have ranked top 5 many times in this day, on the day 5. And even you can use mithril on this day if you want. If you don't know how to use mithril, you can check my old video. I have made video on the mithril. And you see, again, you are getting the Hero Garrison Stone task on this day. Go for it if you want. And again, you are getting Fire Crystal task. But I think you have done several tasks on the day 1 about the Fire Crystal. So you can skip this thing on the day 5 if you want. And other tasks are speed up. You can do some training if you want. Mainly on the day 5, what you are doing, the widget task and Hero Garrison Stone task. Okay, widget, Hero Garrison Stone, then the pet task. They are main task for you on the day 5. And keep claiming the chest every day. 3 personal chest and 3 alliance chest that can give you enough rewards. Even if you are getting like 5,000 gem each day, so 4 day you can get 4 day or 5 day you can get like 20,000 to 25,000 gem. That is enough for you. And if you are ranking for leaderboard, you can try it if you want. I normally say you, if you are free to play, go for King of Icefield, because King of Icefield leaderboard is easier than SvS. SvS have a lot of competition. You can go there, you cannot go there, depends on your luck. So get as much point as possible in the preparation phase. And if you are the winner in the preparation phase, if your server win the preparation phase, you get one booster in the healing. I cannot show you this thing right now. It will come here when you are clicking on the city bonus. I mean, here on the this side of the screen you can check. You will get one healing bonus. You also get one enlistment bonus. You get almost 3 times more capacity in the enlistment office. That is for only the winner of the preparation phase. You also get one thing, if you are the winner of preparation phase, you can invade the opponent's server. I mean, winner or loser both can invade the opponent's server when the battle phase starts. But personally, you can go for the opponent state. And if you are the winner, you can attack the opponent's Sunfire Castle. I mean, loser of the preparation phase, they have to defend their Sunfire Castle. And if you win both preparation phase and battle phase, bro, you are the supreme president. I mean, your server will get the supreme president. So try to win both of them. Now I want to tell you something about the battle phase. Preparation phase was pretty much easier. I mean, easier than the battle phase. Now the main problem comes on the battle phase. During battle phase, enemy can come anywhere they want. I mean, look at this area. If you see this area, it is captured by our alliance with our banner. But during SvS, during the battle phase, anyone from opponent server, they can teleport anywhere they want. Okay, so there is like no escape. But I have some strategy. I discussed this thing in my old video. Today I will modify that thing. So if you have some extra banner in your alliance, you can put them like this. One banner here, one banner here, one here, one here, like this. You can place banner everywhere and you can totally block the whole area. I mean, here today we are not doing this thing in this server. But if you check my old server, we used our main alliance and we used our farm alliance and we covered the whole area with banner. If you do this thing around your alliance area, enemy can teleport, but they cannot teleport close to you. So when they are attacking you, you get some time to prepare yourself, to defend yourself, or you can run away if you want. Now I want to modify this thing. When the battle phase starts, I mean, you have to do this thing before the battle phase starts. Go to the ice field. Not only you, but other alliance also from your server, they should go to ice field and they should create some headquarter in the ice field. Why I'm telling it? Suppose it is the area in the ice field. Your alliance is staying somewhere here, and there are other 3 alliance in your server probably, or 4 alliance if you are in good server. So all other 3 alliance, they will stay like this. This area is yours. It is other alliance, it is other alliance, it is other alliance. So everyone is staying in a clustered zone together, and everyone use their main alliance and their farm alliance to build the banner in the whole area. So what is the benefit of doing this? If everyone from every alliance stay in the same place, enemy cannot get chance to attack you. I mean, normally we have seen when someone invades the server, 10 to 15 or like maximum 25 people can come to attack you. But if there are like 100 or 200 players sitting in the same place, or at least like what I say 200, and at least 10 of them are whales, they are defending each others in the location in a clusters way, so enemy cannot actually attack you. I mean, if they come, they will get defeat. Plus, they cannot teleport close to you because four alliance are sitting in the ice field like this. Okay, if I zoom out like this, look, like four alliance will take lot of place in the ice field, and they will also put banners everywhere around themselves. So enemy cannot come close to you. That is some strategy. I have never used this strategy myself, but I think someday I will definitely use this strategy that can help us to defend ourselves during the battle phase. That is one strategy you can do. Now there are some other strategy that looks cheap, but you can do that if you want. You know, the SvS mainly starts on the Monday. Monday, or I can say almost Sunday, because you can know who is our opponent in the Sunday. So what you can do, you can create some farm alliance in the opponent server. Look, I am playing against the 126, and these losers have no idea that I have already created one extra ID in their server. If you see here, you see I have already created one ID in their server, and what I did there, I took their all important information. I took their world chat. I see who is their best player, what is his level, and where their troops are, where their cities are. I have taken all the important information from there. So this can help me in two ways. First, I can get their proper location. That is good for us during the battle phase when we are attacking them. Second thing, I have some idea about their hero gear and chief gear. And you can do one thing, you can write something crazy in their world chat. If they get triggered, they will definitely attack you, and you will also get defeat. And what you can do, actually, you can take the report, and from the report you can understand what type of gears his heroes has. I mean, if they are idiots, they will definitely attack you when you trigger them in the world chat. And by doing this, you can get some idea about their hero gear, chief gear, whatever you want to take. You can take their full data. That is some cheap trick, but you know, in real life, we can also do spying in the opponent country when we are doing some war. So in this game, you can also do the spying using your second ID in their server. You can do that if you want. Now, if you are free to play, you can do one thing. You can either open up the bubble. That looks like coward, but you can do that to save your troops in the first some time. Because if you lose your troops in first 2 hours, your game is over. You know one thing, the battle phase starts in the 10 UTC like this. I mean, how I'll show you right now. It starts in the 10 UTC, and the Sunfire Castle starts in the 12 UTC. So there is 2 hours time between these two things. And in these 2 hours, enemy can teleport to you and destroy your troops. And if your troops are destroyed, you cannot play the Sunfire Castle. So it feel like coward, but you can put the bubble in the first 2 hours if you want. Or you can do one thing, you can take some help from your big brothers, big players, to get some garrison on yourself. And you can also do one thing I told you long ago. You can set up a trap in yourself. Suppose I am the weakest player in my alliance, and enemy can think I am an idiot, I have no protection on me, so they will definitely attack me. But what I set up here, I took help from everyone in my alliance. I took lot of troops inside my city. So if one idiot attack me and they think I am idiot, they will try to burn me, and they will end up losing their own troops. So that is some setting up some type of trap. You can do that if you want. But normally you cannot do the trap on fire crystal 9 or 10. You have to make the trap on mainly fire crystal 5, 6, 7, something like that. So enemy can fall for that trap. That is one thing you can do. And there is one more cheap trick you can do. That is during the Sunfire Castle. Suppose we are playing the Sunfire Castle here. You check the Sunfire Castle. There is two type of zone, gray zone and the red zone. And if you fight in the gray zone, I mean, if you burn someone in the gray zone, they will be teleported anywhere in the map. They will not stay here. And if you also burn someone in the red zone, they will be also teleported from the red zone. But there are two differences. You can open the bubble in the gray zone. You cannot open the bubble in the red zone. So there is the cheap trick what you can do. I believe if you have some farm ID in your main account, main server. So I think everyone in your server, they should have at least 1 or 2 farm account. What you can do with the farm account, you can teleport your farm account in the gray zone. Suppose we are playing the Sunfire Castle like this. We are playing here, this side. Our alliance staying here, and our other teammates of our server, I mean other alliance, they are staying here. Okay, in the red zone, gray zone, both place. And we can block the enemy's place. Enemy will come in both red zone and gray zone, right? So what we can do, we can send our farm accounts here like this. We will put everyone's farm account in this area. Now you can tell me enemy will attack you and you will teleport away, but bro, you can teleport there with the farm account and you can open the bubble, open the protection. I think you can open it for like what I say, 8 hours or 24 hours, both can be good. 8 hours will be also fine. So you put your farm account in the whole area, whole gray zone on the opponent side, because I told you, suppose we are staying this side and this side of the Sunfire Castle, and we fully blocked the gray zone of the other side. So enemy will be forced to stay in the red zone. That is one strategic movement you can do. So they have some problem to accommodate their players. They cannot get enough place to get the proper zone, and they cannot even attack the farm accounts because the farm accounts are covering the whole area, whole gray zone, and every farm account have the protection on, the bubble on. So all the farm accounts are safe and enemy are forced to stay in the red zone. So during the battle you can directly burn them if you want. You normally should not fight each other during the Sunfire Castle, but if any war starts, it will be your advantage because you are covering both red and gray zone. Your side, you have lot of players. Enemy have very less number of players. They are forced to stay in the red zone. That is one strategic movement you can do. And one last thing I told you long ago. I told you, but I'm just modifying this thing, and I want to thank my friend Duigan Plays YT who told me about this strategy. So what I told in my old video, you have to make two people in your alliance. They will be garrison captain and the rally captain. So as soon as the Sunfire Castle opens, the rally captain will start the rally on the Sunfire Castle, and the garrison captain, the garrison leader, he will rush to Sunfire Castle and stay there in the Sunfire Castle. And every other player who will defend with the Patrick or whatever they want, they will enter behind the garrison captain and they will stay there as the joiner. So at this moment, the Sunfire Castle is already in your hand, and there is already one rally also on the Sunfire Castle that started by your rally captain. So enemy will attack you and your garrison captain will defend that. If the garrison captain failed to defend the attack, your rally captain will again capture the Sunfire Castle. And you can combine this thing with your academy alliance with some help of other alliance. You can check my old video, what I said in my old video. That is a simple trick. I mean, not simple, it sounds simple, but it is very difficult. And here I want to add something told by my friend Duigan Plays YT. You can read what he is telling here. So what basically he is telling, initiate first rally with FC9 and 8 attack heroes. So we are calling a rally with that thing. And initiate second rally 10 seconds later with the FC10, FC9 with FC10 to 11 defense heroes. FC8, okay, whatever you want, you can put your infantry, lancer, marksman, any level. But the second rally should be 10 seconds later after the first rally. And again, you can initiate a third rally after 2.5 minutes later after the first rally initiated. That means 2.5 minutes remaining rally time. And again, in the number 4 point, you can see initiate fourth rally after 10 seconds after the third rally. So what you are actually doing by doing this, you are calling rally wave after wave. Waves of rally are coming in every 10 seconds and in every 2.5 minutes. I mean, in every 2.5 minutes, the attack rally is coming, and after 10 seconds, the defense rally is coming. If you keep doing this successfully, and if you stay in the Discord call, you can always hold the Sunfire Castle. No one can take it from you. That is my strategy, what I told long ago. And Duigan, you can also use the Duigan strategy, what he told. You can modify, I mean, you can mix the two strategy to make some good defense in your Sunfire Castle. That is what you can do as normal player. Now there are some small responsibility from the president. Normally president, because supreme president don't play it. So what president can do, you can check this one, medical advancement. So on the battle day, at least I say 6 hours or like 8 hours before, activate this thing, medical advancement. So when the 10 UTC, at the 10 UTC the battle will start. From 10 UTC to 12 UTC, you will get the benefit from the medical advancement. When you are attacking someone or when you are defending yourself, this medical advancement can help you in that 2 hours before the Sunfire battle starts. Next one is like construction speed and research speed. I tell you to activate them in both day 1 and day 2 for the preparation. You can do one thing, it will stay active for 24 hours. So when the already 12 hours passed in the first day, you can activate that. So you are getting this thing for first day 12 hours and second day 12 hours, total 24 hours. Because you get the fire crystal task, fire crystal research and fire crystal building for both day 1 and day 2. So that's why you can take the advantage. You can divide the research and the construction boost for 12 hours and 12 hours in day 1 and day 2. Next one, mobilize training to speed up. You can do this thing on the training day if you want. I mean, you should do that if you are president. And the next one is very important. You think you can use the ceasefire on your state people, right? I can tell you one thing. You can use the ceasefire also on the opponent state people. But when they are only in your server. Suppose the battle phase starts and opponent invade your server, right? They are attacking your people. You can use the ceasefire on any one of them if you want. It is some exception case. We have normally never seen this thing. Ceasefire only works in your own state people. But when opponent is in your state, you can also use the ceasefire on them if you want. So try to use the ceasefire on the strongest opponent when he teleport to your server to stop him for at least 1 hour. You can also use the force exile on the opponent state people. Normally, Supreme President can do this thing. Supreme President can do ceasefire and force exile on both state. But if you are normal president, you can also do both of them when the opponent is inside your state. You can do that. These are all important skill from the president. You can do if you want. I mean, you should do what I am telling. You should do if you are a president. That is your responsibility. And rest of other things you already know. You have to use some good rally caller, some big whale who can call the rally. And when you are joining the rally, you can use either Jesse, Jassar, Sion. These are very classic hero. Jesse, Jassar, Sion. Here you see Jesse and Jassar and Sion. Jesse and Jassar skill, they works better than Sion. And when you are defending, you have a lot of option like Ling Xiu, reduce enemy attack, or Wallace Wokan, or Sergey Patrick. And if you are old player who have some good hero, you can use the this hero Ahmos for garrison joiner. I mean, don't use 4 Ahmos. That does not work well every time. You can use 3 Patrick, 1 Ahmos. That can work good. And you can use 4 Nora if you want. Nora is hybrid hero that has both attack and defense skill. So why I tell Nora? Nora is the best rally joiner and garrison joiner. Suppose you send the rally with the Jesse, right? And if your opponent is smart like Duigan plays YT, he will call multiple rally at same time, wave up rally. And suppose you enter the Sunfire castle with your Jesse joiner, you will not get time to switch to Patrick. Before that, Duigan like smart opponent will destroy you. So if we send this Nora, Nora has the hybrid skill. You don't need to recall your Nora. Normally when we send Jesse, we recall it and then again we send Patrick. But here we send Nora, Nora will stay there forever because it has the hybrid skill, both attack and defense at same time. So after you send your attack, you don't need to think about recall, just stay there. And one last thing I want to tell you, during the battle phase, you can activate the pet skill if you want. But if you are rally joiner, it will not work. Rally joiner, garrison joiner, the pet skill will not work for you. Only one pet skill will work, that is the tumbling power, the deployment capacity. Others will not work. Even this bonus, this buff, they will not work if you are rally joiner or garrison joiner. Except the last one, deployment capacity. It will work for both rally joiner and garrison joiner. Every other things, every other buff, they are mainly for rally caller. And give these 2 important position, the Minister of Defense and Minister of Strategy, to 2 big players for your server who can handle them. And you can also give the Minister of Health to another big player of your server. These 3 people can go for invading other server in the first 2 hours. Okay. And other things I think you already know about SvS. They are very simple. These are some tricks I wanted to tell you. And if you want to get some more details about the SvS, you can check my old video. There I told about that strategy, what I was discussing in this video, that you will take help from your Academy Alliance and you will take the help from Rally Leader and Garrison Leader. That is a complex strategy, but you can do that if you want. That is a good strategy to hold the Sunfar Castle. In today's video, I try to tell you something about the SvS and Sunfar Castle and preparation phase and battle phase. If you still have some problem, if you still have some question, you can write down in the comment. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and bye bye.